What's going on, everyone? Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Katrina and today I'm standing in my unfinished kitchen because I'm about to do my backsplash. I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I showed you the kitchen and you're probably thinking like, that kitchen ain't done yet. So a lot has happened, as you all know, but today I'm making some progress. I'm tired of looking at this blank drywall. So I have these thin brick veneers. If you've been following me from the beginning, you know I'm going with like a rustic theme, and you know I was going to always do a brick backsplash. I just think it just pops. It makes it look so good. But the question was, what color? There are so many different colors, different types of brick that you can go for. And I went with an oyster pearl. It's like a whitish, off-whitish cream front with a brown backing. I didn't want to go with the red brick. Originally, I was going to go with that, but because I have two-tone cabinets, the contrast with the black stove, the black refrigerator, I'm going to be having other appliances come later on, but I just thought this would look so much better, give it a more cozier feel, and would blend in between the two colors of cabinets, the dark floors and just other dark accents that I'm going to be putting in. If you notice behind me, I already started doing my shelves. If you're going to have shelves in your kitchen, you should do that first, or at least have the outline, so that way you'll know where to put the bricks around it. So I'm going to do the other side. I'll show you how I'm doing that. Got my floating shelves, started that last night. But today I'm going to show you how I do my brick backsplash. There are so many different ways that you can do it, so many different adhesives that you can use, from the mortar to the thin set to concrete. So many people do different things, but I'm going to show you how I do it. So let's go ahead and jump in, because this is going to be a big and long project because I'm taking the brick all the way up. So I left this wall open purposely with no upper cabinets because I knew I wanted floating shelves. So I just have to make sure I secure these. I did have to go get longer wood screws to make sure that they go all the way through. I'm using 2x4s right here, and then I'm going to use like the 1x4 on the front facing and the 1/4-inch plywood for the top and the bottom. So it'll create a floating shelf. Make sure you are screwing them into the studs. And if you don't know how to find the studs, get a handy dandy stud finder. But this was easy because, of course, I'm on the drywall, so you can see where the other screws are. So if you see the other screws, you know they're screwed into a stud. So I'm just going to secure this with some more screws, and then I'm going to do the other side. So now eventually on this side, I'm going to have the box. I'm probably going to end up moving the new refrigerator back onto the original wall. That's going to get boxed in. Then I have my cabinet pantry that's going to go here. So either way, it's going to stop right with the counter. So I want to make sure my shelves on this side is flush with, of course, the pantry. I would wait, but I don't want to wait. So I'm just going to pray I get it right. This side is a little bit longer than that. That one was around 34 and a half inches. I'm going to use the level to just draw a line. 35 and a half. Let's go cut out our 2x4s. All right, so I have my 2x4. I'm just going to mark it 35 and a half. So that way I can cut it down, and I need 2 of them. Make sure these are the same length. Perfect. Now let's cut out the support pieces. My support pieces are going to be 9 inches each. So I knew that I had to have one of these Craig jigs is to make the pocket holes, and it just makes life so easy and simple. So I'm going to use this to create my pocket holes. I already have this set to the depth, 1.5 inches thick. It will drive the screws right in. It will create the pocket hole so that way I can hide all my nails. Now the only thing is, I don't have a workstation yet, so I'm doing this here. I will be eventually changing this table out, so I know it's going to create some dust, but it is what it is until I can get a better workstation. But you can decide how many holes, where you want to place the holes. It automatically clamps down, holds it in place, and it drills the pocket holes in the right precise depth. I will have this link down in the description box below. And then when you take it out, I know you have your pocket holes. Look at that. Perfect. This does so many different widths and thicknesses. You can like literally build furniture with this, and just makes it so easy. So do this to all of them, and then so fast, easy, and simple. Now let me move this huge ice maker that I got off of Amazon. It makes the best ice nuggets, and my son loves this thing. Gets ice all night long. First things first, gotta make sure I'm at the exact same height. 17 1/4. Okay, so find my studs. Now this definitely was not the easiest, trying to put this bracket up by myself to make sure it stayed straight and level. But you know, I'm used to it at this point, doing all this stuff mainly by myself. You know, you got to get it done. So just make sure that, you know, you get it nice and level. You don't have to actually have the brackets on first. You can put those on later, but it's easier to do it all at once if you can manage to get it straight and screw it in. So I just screwed one side, and then I leveled out the second side and screwed it in. So I put up the first one, and that thing is rock solid. It is not going anywhere. I'm gonna measure the next level, which is at like 14, like right below 14 1/2. Trying to get them as even as possible. I'm just going to screw in one side, and then, all right. Ooh, this one was harder than the other one. All right, so I have my brackets over there, and I have my brackets over here. I'm excited. So right now I'm marking out all of my outlet covers. You want to make sure you remove the outlets. These are too small, so I have to get like the mid-size because my contractor cut like really wide for the drywall. So you just want to make sure that you're not laying the brick, because once they're up there, that's it. You want to make sure that you're giving room for the brick, for the grout, and for the plate cover. So I'm outlining that. I know the measurements, so I'm just making sure I have space for all of that. Just drawing a straight line around everything, so that way once I'm done, I'll be able to lay my plate covers right back in. So I'm just going to place them just so I can see where and how I'm going to start. I want to make less cuts as possible, so I am going to like start it up, so that way I don't have to cut. The grout will come perfectly underneath it and on top of it. All right, so this is what I'm gonna use. I know some people use different things, but I'm gonna use this VersaBond LFT in white. Now this one is specifically for ceramic, porcelain, and it's for stone. And it's supposed to be for really heavy thick material. So the brick is, even though it's not that heavy, it still has some weight to it. So this is great. This is the tile mortar. So again, this is for ceramic, porcelain, and stone, which qualifies for brick. I already have a little bit of water in here. I've seen where people, if they pour this directly into it dry, it gets stuck. It doesn't really get all of the mixture. So I put a little bit of water in here first, so that way I'll be able to mix it up, all of it up better. Now I have a really, really large area that I'm gonna have to do. So I'm gonna just, this is my first time ever mixing this or using this. So I'm not sure how much to pour in here first, but let's just go ahead and start mixing so we can start putting this up. This is gonna be fun. I should have had something to scoop, right? That would have been easier, right? But I don't. So let's go ahead and pour. Oh my good God, I'm gonna be dirty. All right. Ah. I don't want to mix too much. All right, I'm gonna go with this. All right, let's go ahead inside. So my plastic is upstairs and I don't want this to get hard. So I'm just gonna be using some Contractor bags over my counter, just so I can protect this as much as possible. So I made sure I had enough brick backsplash next to me so that way I can just keep working, because when working with the mortar, it will dry out rather fast. So you want to keep a steady workflow. And I'm going to be using the 3/8 9.5 millimeter spacers. For all you contractors and experts out there, just know that this is my very first time doing this. So I'm learning as I go, and I got better and better. So I realized that the thicker the consistency, and you know, I've watched many videos when they say it needs to be like the peanut butter consistency, but your girl don't eat peanut butter. I do not like peanut butter. But just for reference, it needed to be a little bit stiffer so that way it can stick, because the mortar that I have is a no sag. I would find myself having to hold it for a few seconds because it was sagging. That just meant I needed to have my mortar, my mixture, just a little bit stiffer, so less water. And I got it down after a few rounds. At first, as you can see, I was putting the mortar on the drywall and I was back buttering the brick, but I soon stopped that because I noticed that if I left it or if I didn't do that space, because I did have some gaps in the cement, the mortar would get hard. But soon I only ended up putting it on the veneers, and that was definitely enough. So just so you can see, when I get to an end piece where there's nothing underneath it, I use like this little stick, so that way I can support it until it dries and holds in place. So that's just a little trick since I'm by myself and since I'm probably not gonna go that far tonight. And all the other pieces I have to cut out because I gotta learn how to work this new tool that I bought. So now I'm just applying it to the back, so that way I don't have the actual cement or mortar on the wall, drywall, because it's gonna dry. Because I have to cut out these pieces, and I went and bought a grinder, and I got the diamond blade to cut, you know, the brick, but I can't figure out how to get the blade in and tighten it. So I'm gonna have to cut all these pieces tomorrow. Once the contractor comes, he can show me how to get the blade to hold in place. So that's gonna dry. Of course, I'll just have to apply more. But I'm just doing all the flat pieces, the whole pieces, and then tomorrow I'll come back and cut all the other pieces. I only hold it for about 10 seconds and I'm good. This is the actual non-slip, so it's been working pretty good. This is starting to, you know, dry out a little bit, but it's still working, and I think it works better. So the less water you have, the quicker it holds in place. So I like this consistency much better. I'm just trying to make sure I have great coverage, because now I'm not putting any on the drywall. Alright, so now for my stove, I do want to try to come as far as I can go since I have the stuff mixed up. I'm just going to get a piece of plywood. I already drew a line, but I'm just going to make sure it's level. And I'm just going to screw this into the studs. Now this is just 1/4 plywood. I'm hoping that this is going to be thick enough. Otherwise, I just need something for the tile to brace. And then I'll take that out once the tile sets. So as I'm coming across, that's just something for it to hold on to. All right, so I'm just going to keep going. I am going to have to move the stove. All right, I'm dead tired, going to bed, calling it a night, but this is as far as I got. I just messed up with the spacing right here, so I'm just gonna have to cut one because this doesn't fit a full brick. I don't know how I did that, because everything else other than this, that one's over a little bit, but thought it was gonna line up perfectly. But nonetheless, gotta take the hood down, go all the way up, gotta go all the way up on this side. And I might have some brick left. Don't know. Got a lot of brick left over there. So hopefully I do, so that way I can get a refund. But I'll do all of this tomorrow. Then I'll add in the floating shelves. And then it's time to grout. All right, I will see you tomorrow for day 2. But so far, I'm loving it. I cut out all these pieces. So now I gotta figure out which ones go where. So I did have to break this up in days because this was a huge wall. I had 2 huge walls other than the cabinets and the shelves and where the hood was. It was a few hundred square feet. I spent about $600 something on the brick total, and I literally had just enough. But because this took me a while, I was doing most of it, pretty much all of it by myself. You won't get to see the final results in this video, but I'm telling you, it's worth the wait. Come back. But I had to move around to other projects because I was waiting to use more of the mortar with the fireplace. So I'm back early in the morning. I'm doing around where the hood is going to be. I had to go and cut out some more pieces for the small areas. So I did that. The guy is coming this morning to put the hood up. So this has to be ready. So I cut out all these small pieces to fit in here. And that fits perfect. All right, so I'm going to knock this out really, really quick because I want this to be up. This is really an easy, simple process. You just have to have all the right tools, and you have to be patient because this is not a one-day process at all. Not a one-day process. I mean, depending upon how big the surface that you're doing, because baby, this is a lot. And then you have to cut. So you can either use a wet saw or you can use the diamond blade with the angle grinder. And that's much easier for me. Of course, I had to go buy it, or you can just go rent a wet saw. So, but this, I like this because it literally dries really fast. So I'm just piecing these in. So, you know, you have to do a lot of measuring when it comes to the parts where, you know, you get to the corners or the edges, because not everything is going to be a full brick. So if you have someone helping you and one person is doing the bricks or one person is cutting, that would go a lot faster. But because it's just me, and I want to make sure you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, so I'm going to angle the camera over here. So I'm making sure it can fit in. Some of them are too big, so I'm going to have to go and cut some more. But let's see, that's a perfect fit. So I'm going to take this one. All right, so this one will fit right in here into this groove. I'm going to take the spacer, space it, and then hold it for 10 seconds. Any imperfections, the grout will cover up. And literally holds in place just like that. Spacer all the way flush up against the cabinet. So I have my lines for my box, my hood, and I'm making sure that I'm making sure I'm leaving the middle spot open, and I'm just making sure I'm gonna come underneath that line. So that way everything will be flush. So it'll look like it's going all the way underneath. Contractor's here. The guy who's gonna vent out my hood is here, so I got to skedaddle. Today we are finally gonna take out this hideous window. There's a big crack in it at the bottom. I'm gonna save that, so you can just sit that over there in the thank you. So I am excited. My door is outside. I'm excited. We're getting things done today. We got Rick on the stove, and we got Stanley on the door. This was the crack.
Doing this thing, huh? Now, let me
and then I can fix.
Can I ask something?
Can you ask something?
What are you planning on doing today?
What am I planning on doing?
Yes.
I'm going to be supervising. So I'm going to be supervising since everybody has been, you know, lollygagging. Everyone has been messing around in my house. Not you guys. The guys prior to you.
I was finna say, do you look like you've been lollygagging, sir?
Never.
And I never lollygag. I'm a businessman. Never. We don't believe in that.
No such thing.
I ain't really laughing there. You know what I'm saying?
No such thing. No such thing.
No such thing.
No such thing.
Rich,
That title does not fit us.
Before you get started, give me 2 minutes. What you gonna do?
I'm going to be editing, and I'm actually going to rent the table saw because I have to finish my ceiling. I have to. As you see, my couch is still up, still wrapped up. So this has got to be finished this week. And then next is the fireplace.
It ain't nothing to me.
So he's just going to score that. And the window should be, the door should be the exact same size, or pretty much.
Sometimes you have to come. Sometimes you have to come just in the burn.
Okay.
And then I always go the same. It's okay.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show.
We have been video this morning, so we look like
For our first time ever, God forgive us if we don't know how to act.
Oh, God.
It's new to this game. I never had to do this
We
before.
just go along now. We feel important.
Yeah, all right, so just
But I
act
do
like
got
the
one
camera
thing
is
to
not
tell
here
I
and
have
work.
one thing to tell all my customers. Listen, after we do this remodeling, I also have a talk show. It's called Dr. Stanley Love.
Oh, God.
So if you're in kind of sadness, you can call us. We can talk you through it, okay?
Just take the window out. We don't need a
He's producer.
we don't need a love show.
Well, that's part of the love. We got to have a Richie and Stanley.
You know what I would love?
What?
What I would love is to see my sliding door and just step out on my deck.
Go outside and you can see it on the slide.
You can do the electric slide.
Oh, y'all got jokes.
Rich, I want to be zero
Okay, I'm
to
from Crooklyn.
Brooklyn.
Which is what they call it.
Like Brooklyn. Like call it Crooklyn.
No one calls it that. They had one movie. No one calls it Crooklyn.
Crooklyn. Okay, so I had to help hold because this thing is heavy. So that worked out perfectly how, oh, I see one little part, but I'm gonna add, yeah, that one little part of the brick should have been longer, but it's fine, it's fine. But we got the hood up there. Now we just gotta do the top part of the hood, but that's level, that's secure. Gotta have concrete screws because we are. Gotta make sure you have concrete screws because we are drilling through brick. That's the plate that's on that. Oh, I do have a space. I see another space where there's no brick. Dang, I gotta fill that in. Ooh.
We don't need none of that. Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa.
And the window is out. Now I can step outside. Y'all looking at my junky patio, but this will all be cleaned up. The new door is over there. This is what it looks like from the outside, and this is what the prior contractor did. So we're gonna take all of this down and get one long siding to go across, and then we're gonna take down the hideous light as well. Ah, I just walked into a spider web. I just walked into a spider web, moving and cleaning up back here, this deck. Oh my God, I can't stand spiders. All right, so he did the chalk line. The opening is not big enough, so we have to make the door a little wider, make the entryway a little wider, so that way the door will fit. This was literally like just under 70 inches. The door is 72 by 80. So as you see, he did the little line, and now he's gonna cut the opening wider. Meanwhile, I spray painted the inside. I gotta see how this gonna look because I spray painted the inside stainless steel, or not stainless steel, the metallic silver to match this. But it's not, you know, a perfect match, but we'll see how it looks once it's up there. Ain't no going back now, so it's gonna have to work. So I put up a little bit of plastic because all the dust. What you said about the 2x4s?
Both of them got to come out.
Ooh.
Right there.
That's the perfect.
Right down the side.
Dang, yeah.
That's crazy. But I got to probably put something
And
in here if it ain't nothing there.
To screw in, because that's the stud. But I know you'll figure it out.
Oh, I ain't worried about it. I already figured it out. I don't worry about stuff like that. If I don't know how 30-something years, I'm out quit anyway. Right.
Why you don't have goggles
I don't
on?
need all that.
You see, every man, I asked that on purpose. Every man says that.
What?
Every man says they don't need eye protection.
No, I ain't gonna sell me eye protection. My eye's already bad. So they ain't
They already bad, so just make them worse.
they'll get. I go to the doctor first, so they get.
Plastic is completely up, so that way we can try to keep the dust out of the house. All my hard work taping, and then he just ripped it down. Now he cut the outside, now you gotta cut the inside. Okay.
You got to cut the top, baby. Give me a little bit of time, nigga. What?
So he pushed the stud back in there.
And that's to do the opening what we need. Since we recorded this shit, by me pushing it back, all the way to put the door in now. Okay? So I took two out, put one back in the wall. All I gotta do is screw these here to the side, here, anchor down there with the gun. And the sheetrock is fine. It's gonna case out.
Yeah, he talks the whole time he's working.
That's the next question. Okay. Well, the next question gonna be,
Are you chewing gum?
yes.
Okay, because you know sometimes you be chewing, but you don't be chewing nothing.
Let's cut go ahead, you're crazy. Anytime you see my guy.
No, I was like, are you chewing?
So now we're on the camera. We got jokes, right? Okay. Richard, what made you laugh?
You was chewing yesterday. You was smacking your lips, and you didn't have.
He ain't had no children.
He said he had no. I said you.
I was teasing you when you know yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I'm just teasing. I said nothing. I had to.
Oh, okay, because I was like, you just chewing.
You know how people in prison hide the pills.
I don't know what you're talking about. All right, come on, just get back to work.
No, I don't like it. You tried to clown me.
He said yickety.
No, I can't let that one.
Yeah, I'm trying to edit. Like, I'm literally trying to edit this video.
Why? Because I said that.
And they clowning.
Brian, she tried to clown. I can't even stop that. You know that. Let's do 80.
So he's cutting out the hole for the duct to exhaust. I'm glad I did not put the brick there.
Video lady.
No background noise in my video.
Video lady. Video lady.
I'm not the video lady.
No, sing it again, Stan.
What is wrong with you?
Can I sing the song?
Can I say one?
What's his name on Martin? What's his name? Can I sing the song?
You got me laughing, man. I can't do it, Brian. James, step in there for me, please. I'm calling Brother Brian.
Oh my God.
I can't stop that. Video lady.
Oh, you trying to see first before you cut all the way through?
Well, before I drill all the way through, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I just did that. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I hope nothing is behind there.
Nice and clear. Okay.
Yeah, perfect fit. So now he's going to clean everything out. We don't want no dust coming down through the food.
Oh, no, the battery.
That's like a little mini vac? That's like a little mini vac?
Yes, a battery back, yeah.
Oh,
2
okay.
gallon.
Okay, so there's the hole you can see all the way out. What if a bat just flew in here or something, or a bird? Hurry up and cover that up.
Fly back out.
So he's pushing the 2x4s back into the wall to frame it out. 80, right on the money.
Great strong.
Okay,
yes.
And the width is right?
Yes.
Okay.
What else you need?
I just need for it to fit.
The width is just, it'll fit. We can make it go. So it would go warm it up.
I don't know, I hope you're talking about the
Well,
door.
I'm just talking about up or down. It don't matter how.
The door, you're talking about the door. I'm
going in the door.
So the frame is gonna go inside too, right? Okay, I can't wait to see how it's gonna go because I guess because of this, you know what I'm saying?
All that's got to be done. You got to basically do all that. I do all that. That ain't your doing. It's my doing.
Okay.
So if I got to cut back to make the mold in here, you cut back this one. Let's say I have to cut back an inch. I have to cut back an inch all the way back up and down again. Then put the brick mold on it. Then put it.
All right. Well, we'll see how it looks once you get it up here. He's putting in the duct.
This is just flex duct tape, right?
Oh, the flex. Okay.
But I use that for certain stuff. But this is called mastic tape.
Okay.
Okay. And the difference between them is mastic. It sticks. It really sticks. This is kind of like for a little surface, but like this, especially when I do gas, I like to seal up my joints. And so I use the mastic, and you just peel this off.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And it's got a backing on it.
So you said that it was supposed to have the thing, but that's okay to use that instead of because you said it was missing like a piece.
Oh no, I made one.
Okay.
I should have showed it to you, but I
And you put it
A
inside.
connector. I made it out of flashing.
Oh, okay, okay. And this is the hood underneath. Looks really nice. I just gotta pull the blue piece off. Ooh, fancy. Fancy.
Speed. You got 3 speeds.
3 speeds.
Four.
Like it. Love it. Ooh, perfect fit.
The volume back this way a little bit. That'll make this go. You see what I'm saying?
Where's the page on me? Oh, it's right here. Once they leave the store, I
You know what I'm saying?
working on it. You can't have a hole in the wall. Okay? And don't eat all of that. Take a knife.
I might save it in case one of my favorite creators goes live tonight.
That's what you be have to do watching people live on
No
TikTok.
hope.
Man, that shit broke.
It broke.
It's so cold and fragile. Wow. Why would it break crack?
Don't be.
That's not good.
So, oh, the glue wouldn't have allowed it to come up.
No, you glued it.
So how you gonna connect
Dummy
it? The dummy glued it.
That dummy didn't do it.
Oh my god.
See, basically, what I'm gonna do, see how it cracked? This is a brittle pipe, so you might have to, And a lot of times, when pipes crack like this, they old. They don't. This supposed to be to cut smooth.
Yeah.
Especially with the good blades. So that
So
means
some of
it's
them-
splitting. So
yeah.
something is could be. Let me see. I
know
don't feel no crack over there. As long as if I can cut this in straight, we could just buy all this new if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Because I want to be able to angle it away. Because the
the
dummy got the electrical right.
I got you.
Here.
Did you find the breaker for this? Did
Nope.
you find the breaker?
Never
Richard said
found
you
the
had
breaker.
found the breaker.
We couldn't find the breaker.
Richard told me, said we found the breaker. We know where the breaker is.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back in the kitchen and I'm trying to get my brand new dishwasher hooked up. It's been sitting here. I have the matching Z-Line dishwasher that goes with the stove. So of course I want to get it plugged in, but it's been sitting here for a few days. Have some issues with the prior hookup because I'm assuming, I won't even say his name, former said contractor didn't do like a hookup for the dishwasher. The hole isn't big enough. It isn't far back enough from the next contractor. So we're just correcting a whole bunch of mistakes this morning and trying to get it in. So I got Stanley down there with the plumbing because I was going to do it myself. Someone wanted to charge me $225 and I was like, no, y'all know I'm a DIY chick. I do things. But Stanley was gracious enough to get down there and try to get it done. But we did have to cut out a pipe because former said contractor glued the pipes together. Again, in every bathroom where he did plumbing, glued all the dumb pipes. So yeah, we had to cut the pipe. So we're gonna have to go to Home Depot. And in the box, the electrical outlet is way too close. It's literally right behind the.
Turn it on.
He's beckoning me, summoning
You gotta
me,
get back to work. I want you to just turn it on from now on.
testing the power.
It's on?
It's on.
Leave it on.
Don't get your finger chopped off.
It's not doing my thing. Okay. I want you to go in your breaker box. We need to find out where the power on the tape is on.
Okay, so we
when I
might have
holler,
some
stop.
electrical issues, but we're gonna
Open the
go.
door when I holler stop.
He
Let me
keeps
leave that
talking.
off, okay?
All right, so we might have some electrical issues, but we're gonna get it done, and we're gonna get this dishwasher connected today. Let me go to the breaker box before he start yelling.
He's a great contractor.
You just said he's the dumbest black man.
Maybe it was something you was doing. Listen, the guy flipped. You know, contractors stick together, right?
No, they don't.
Maybe it's something
You don't owe
did.
him nothing.
You what I said. Maybe it's something you did. He got the damn thing. Oh man, he was stupid. Oh, he was a nice young man. I forget.
So you moving the electrical box over?
Yes, and he put the damn thing where the damn wire. He hurts down. He put a screw up beside electrical. That's not smart.
And that's a big no-no?
Yeah. Very no. You got it right on the damn wire.
I just want to know why it's outside the wall.
Why it's outside the wall? Because he tapped in from the back. He tapped in the thing. He could have cut your hole and did it another way.
But he chose to do it.
He chose to do it the shortcut. Basically, that's the best way to tell you. He took the shortcut.
That's exactly how he did the one behind the stove, too.
That's the best way to tell you. Could jury rig you.
Because if it was flush, then we wouldn't have to move it.
Correct.
But now we got to do double work.
It's kind of think than a wall you would have to.
Exactly. And then anyone else wouldn't have put it directly behind the pipes.
All the space over here, why you didn't cut it out?
All the space in the cabinet.
Move it over, son.
This is a 36-inch cabinet. Ooh. Ooh. So we're gonna cut 6 inches off. And this will be how wide the table is gonna be. I had to come inside because I don't want to turn white. My goodness, dust is going everywhere. Doing it with the diamond blade. Now he's sanding it. That is straight. I was gonna attempt to do it, and I knew I probably would have jacked it up, but I have a diamond blade, literally, but that looks good, and it's still a nice big size, but it's gonna make a huge difference walking through the kitchen looking like a ghost. But he did that. 6 inches lighter this time.
Yeah. Probably a good 40 pounds off of that iron.
Really?
Yeah. That thing's heavy.
Alright, so I'm about to finish the backsplash. I had already cut out the shelves. They have to be stained. I have to do the bottom. I have to do the front facing. But again, you want to make sure you have, if you are going to be doing floating shelves or putting something here, it's best to put it in place before, because then you have to screw into the brick. So I'm going to just take these off. I do want the brick to sit, to look like it's sitting, you know, behind it. So that's why I have the brick coming pretty much down. So I'm going to finish this, and then the floating shelves will be done last. So I'm going to go finish mixing up all this. The electrical, everything was going to be fixed up afterwards. But let me go finish this backsplash because I'm tired of looking at my walls being bare. This is all the brick that I have left, so hopefully this is definitely enough to cover the remaining walls. And I might go all the way up to the top. I kind of want to do this little side part right here, but we'll see. I don't know if I'll have enough to do all of that, but hopefully I can get as far as I can, and I can always order more brick. And I do have to do one more row over here because when I sit the stove back, of course, you don't want to see any drywall. So I got to go one more row here. So I have to stop over here because there's like a huge gap. They just did a horrible job with the drywall. I'm really annoyed at like just the butch work that they did. So even if I put the brick here, it's still leaving like a big gap right there. So I'm gonna have to put like mesh or something, because I just don't like how that looks. And even though I'm grouting in between, it's just gonna fall back in there for right there. So I gotta fix this. I mean, it needs a whole new piece of drywall, but I don't have time for that. I don't want to do that. I've never cut drywall and did all that. So I just have to figure something out really quick to patch it. So I just fit a small piece of drywall there. There's nothing behind there, but I'm just gonna put some mesh over it and then just put a little bit of spackle, and I'll just let it dry. I can't even find my spackle tool right now, but this does not have to be neat because, again, the mortar is gonna go right over it. So I'm just gonna put a little bit more. Let me go find my spackle tool because this is not working. This is ghetto. Cutting that brick with the angle grinder is such a dirty job. My neighbors would see me in the yard, be like, what are you doing? Because I would be tied up with a bonnet and everything on. So that's another reason why this took me so long, because some days I just did not feel like getting dirty because I had other work to do. But cutting out all of these little small pieces to fit them in perfectly was literally a task. So that's what took this process so long. Now, if this was the only thing that I had to do in my house, my kitchen would have been done. So because of all the cuts and going back and forth, yeah, as you know, I'm just a one-woman show over here pretty much, other than when I hire people out to do things that I can't do. But this was really simple and easy. Anyone can do it. It was so easy, and I got it done.
Why you didn't finish this fire?
I'm filming. Hush.
No.
One second. I didn't mean to say hush.
You made it say what you said. You fully made hush. You gonna stop hushing me. Oh man.
I didn't mean
Hush.
You're making me laugh and mess up my
I
video.
like your spirit. Hush. Like old damn white man. Please hurt your word. Stanley, my father ain't saying, Stanley, please hush. Don't say nothing, okay? Damn crap.
What is wrong with you? So I just wanted to point out that I'm noticing, like, as I'm doing my backsplash, screws. See, there's a screw here. There's a screw. There's no screw there. That's crazy. No screw. Like, where are my screws to my cabinet? Okay, if I move further down, because how is this? I mean, I know there's screws at the top, but this is crazy. If I come over here, look at this. Screws sticking all the way out. Do y'all see that? It's like the work is just so sloppy. Did you not think I was going to ever look under here? I really don't understand. Like, this is how you leave my cabinets, and I have stuff in them. Do you know how heavy these cabinets can get when you put stuff in them? So now I have to go and put screws in my cabinets. Just another reason why I let this guy go. Like, I'm just every other day, I'm just finding things, seeing things. That's just crazy that there's no screws under there. All hands are on deck today. Hey, Tisha. You don't look too happy.
I'm dirty.
She's helping me put together the last cabinet, the drawers. I believe those are slide out drawers for the pantry. We got a lot going we got a lot going on in here. See, we're trying to put together the last cabinet pantry for the refrigerator. Almost done with the brick. It's looking good. It's looking good. I gotta just do like crown molding, something at the top, because I'm almost running out. Adrian is over here finishing up the last little pieces. My Aunt Mary is talking in the background. They don't want to be on camera, but my mother and my aunt are putting up all the stuff in my pantry. So at the top, because I have to do one more straight border, and I'm gonna see how much I have, how much brick I have left. After that, then we're gonna do then I'm gonna do like crown molding at the top to keep me from buying more brick. So I'll do crown molding, because crown molding is gonna go all the way from the living room into here. And guys, guess what I thought? To carry the beams throughout, because I'm gonna have beams in my living room, I'm gonna put like the rustic beam frame here. Oh, it's gonna look so nice. I cannot wait. I know that's still an eyesore. I have to get my garage door frame changed, and I'm getting mounts, overhead mounts in the garage. So a lot of that stuff back there is stuff for the business and Christmas stuff. So that's going in the garage. Then we can get this whole area together. But today is kitchen and living room.
You gotta find a man.
And marry him in 4 months. And like pop out the baby, have
You gotta go 9 months.
All right, excuse the background conversation. I'm trying to get Adrian's last piece. That's the last cut piece. We shouldn't have to cut any more pieces.
now, people.
But they're over here trying to talk about Adrian gonna take 8 years to find a man.
No, 8 years to have a man and get pregnant.
Get married and find a baby.
Find a baby or have a baby.
Have a baby.
Anna gonna be too old.
My aunt stay trying to diss us.
When she ain't have
When
the
she
first
ain't
kid.
never get married.
Find a man, get married, or have a baby. Got some nerve.
Anna.
So my family just left. They was helping me out today. And my sister came in. I didn't even get to record it because she said it was so heavy. And then she came and just threw it on the table. She was like, here, take this. Happy Mother's Day. My family is crazy, but they do love me. They love me. So my sister and them put together this basket for me of goodies for Mother's Day. So that way you guys know the point of reference. Today is the day before Mother's Day. So they gave me some of my favorite snacks. I am a Turtles girl, and a Forever Rocher, like literally some of my favorite chocolate. So I will definitely be snacking on that. Then they gave me like a lot of different like little goodies. So in the basket, just so you guys can see what they gave me some soothing body butter. And this one is like a strawberry shortcake smell. So never had this flavor. So definitely gonna check that out. And my favorite color is red. So they tried to give me, I guess things with, the red color. This is like exfoliating body scrub, strawberry. And they gave me some bath bombs. Ooh, a little candle for my bathroom. Yes, this is like an amber teak. Oh my God, y'all should smell that. It smells so good. That smells so good. That's gonna go awesome in my bathroom. I got a lot of goodies in here. Okay, we got some body oil. We got a little loofah. We got some shower gel, pink rose and oat milk. We got some, they know I'm all about self-care, and I guess, they're trying to help me, take care of myself after all of these renovations. So they're all about, my sister really wanted me to, do some self-care. I was supposed to be going to the spa today to treat myself for Mother's Day, but I'm in here renovating. So I've got some vitamin C, moisturizing bath soak. Got a little, what is this? Oh, like an oil thing to pour oil and stuff. Okay, that's cute. Kitchen towels, hydrate face mask. We got a lot of little goodies and got like a little tote bag in the back. So this is my little Mother's Day gift. And she told me, of course, to return her basket. But this was my Mother's Day gift from my family, my sisters, and my mother. Aren't they so thoughtful? This was so cute. My sister loves making baskets for people. And then my current contractor brought me some roses. I kill roses, y'all. But he brought me some roses. So this was cute and very thoughtful. So hope you all are having a happy and blessed Mother's Day. I know it passed. I know Mother's Day is going to pass by the time I post this video, but just want to share my gift with y'all. So I hope you all had a happy Mother's Day, and let me know down in the comments, what did you get? Please forgive me, I had to end the video abruptly. I was so tired, it was late. After I showed the basket, I literally forgot to pan the kitchen and show what it looked like. But I still have to finish the crown molding at the top. I have to put on the handles for all the doors. I still have to figure out my cabinet, pantry, and my refrigerator. My new refrigerator is coming in. Got the dishwasher hooked up. There have been a lot of things going on. Now, I still only have a few pieces of the brick left, and I have to put the outlets back in. A lot of little things that you might think, girl, just do it. But yeah, I can't do the electrical, so I'll have to get someone to do that because, of course, yeah, not even gonna go there. But I was waiting to do the rest of the brick because I ran out of the mortar. So when I stoned my fireplace, which you'll see in the next video that we framed it all up, once I stone that, then I will finish the last few pieces, finish painting, and then figure out this refrigerator and pantry. There was some more issues with the pantry. The drawer slides did not fit at all. I'm so mad and upset about that. It's just a lot going on that yeah, that I'm still trying to fix and correct from the previous contractor. And as you know, at this point, I'm just taking it day by day. I'm just really trying to stay positive, and I'm just trying to, you know, do what I can. And that's why I'm jumping around, because when something is going wrong in one area, you know, I'm not going to just sit here and cry about it. I got to keep moving. I got to keep working, because there's still lots more to cover. So don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Leave your questions, your concerns, or whatever. Just don't be rude, because some people just, you know, been coming at me. But nevertheless, I understand. I am human at the end of the day, and I'm doing what I can, and I'm doing the best I can. But share this video with a friend. It, you know, might help someone else. It definitely helps me. Turn on your notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my future videos. I don't know when the entire house is going to be done, but it's coming. This is a journey. This is a process. This is not a one-day, you know, situation. So for all of you who've been through this and you've gone through this, thank you so much for, you know, giving me all of your stories and stuff. Is helping me, is keeping me, you know, motivated and to stay positive, because I'm in it. I'm here. So it is what it is. Much more to come. Fireplace bill, the mantles, all of that is coming, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I gotta clean up, pack up, and hit the road. I'll see you guys when I get back. See you later. Love you. Bye.